I'd like to welcome you to this week's MLM Minute. I want to talk real quickly about something that I'm seeing more and more people suffer from, and that's information overload. Now, believe me, I have it to some level, but I've learned how to control it. I've learned to, once I'm studying a subject and trying to get myself self-educated on a particular subject, I still buy courses, I still buy ebooks, I'm an information junkie, but I buy a lot of stuff and I keep a stack, and I know it's something that I definitely want to and need to immerse myself in later. But I am seeing more and more people that start with this course, jump to this course, go to this course, and they have all this stuff, and they're the jack of all trades and the master of none. And they really suffer from information overload. And we have to focus if we're going to become successful in today's marketing world. The problem is there's so much great information out there, especially in the internet marketing world, that it's just fascinating. And learners want to continue to learn. So I understand that. But I want to just caution you. Focus. Go forward. Focus, master, go forward. And in the network marketing industry, if you've been around for 6 months, you've really been trying to work and really trying to get things off the ground, and you just haven't had any success, and you have worked some in your local market and especially your warm market, and you're not having success, and you've been involved in for at least 6 months, here's what you should do. Focus on reprogramming your mind, for lack of a better term. Start reading The Magic of Thinking Big first. Read Ryan Oster's Success. You need to start get some Jim Rohn audio programs, Zig Ziglar. Start getting your head right, because if you've been around 6 months, you've been working some in your local and warm market, and you have nothing, then you probably need to work on your foundation. Of course, I recommend our program, ProgrammingYourMind.com. That's changed thousands of lives. If you've been around 6 months, you've had some success, maybe 6 months to 6 months to a year and a half, and you don't have over 25 people in your organization, then you've got to master prospecting and master it now. That's what you need to be doing. You need to learn how to create leads. You need to learn how to prospect and learn how to recruit. And probably your biggest challenge is you're simply not getting your product and opportunity in front of enough people. You know, you can go to DaleCalvert.com. We have 3 or 4 different prospecting courses that will help you. But here's what I'm saying. Get that done. You have to have the right foundation, a foundation to build upon. You have to master recruiting. And then the next phase I see people is they're sponsoring a lot of people, but they can't get any of their people to duplicate, and they can't get any of their people productive and moving forward. Now, go to www.startrightmlm.com, and we can help you in that area. That's a new program we're working on. But you need to really focus on those people and get the attention on them and helping them succeed, and understand that if you help those people become successful, give them the right direction, that you're going to make it. You don't have to worry about yourself if you just help enough other people have financial success in your program. My main point this week is understand where you are on the road and immerse yourself in whatever you need to get that mastered and taken care of. I see people that have been around this industry 7 or 8 years. They've tried this, they've been all over the place, and they've never mastered anything. Now, this is why I was doing a conference call this past week, and I was talking about lead generation in general. You know, online, offline, newspaper ads, using funded proposals, all the different techniques and ways that you can generate leads. And went awesome. I got a ton of emails because there was a lot of people, thankfully, on that call that were loyal, dedicated, committed, believed in their company. They just weren't getting their product in front of and service in front of enough people, and they weren't getting their opportunity in front of enough people. And the questions were good. They were very intelligent, and it was a great group of people. A couple of days later, I was doing a training call for an organization on retention, MLM retention, which a lot of you probably seen my website at mlmretention.com. And I was teaching the system, and I was explaining to people it's not just about getting them in, it's keeping them in and moving them forward. And I went through this whole thing, and at the end I offered my package, which a lot of you probably seen, which is the DVD training for leaders, and then it's 10 different 10 of the same CDs that you give to somebody at a specific time when in their first 90 days when they go through their first slump. And at the end of the call, the first question was from a lady, and she said, I've been involved in the industry for 14 months, and I only have 3 people in my downline, and they're not active. Will this system help me? And some of you, but I mean, I get that kind of stuff a lot. And I said, ma'am, I don't want you to invest a penny in this program because it will help you tremendously down the road. But right now, you need to focus on how to master prospecting and recruiting. And long story short, this conversation led to a phone call. And when I was talking with the lady, I'm thinking, she's run the gamut. And she's just been grasping for information everywhere that she can, and she's never stopped and said, okay, this is what I have to do. I have to get myself right. I have to get my expectations right. I have to get the right program. I have to build on a solid foundation. I have to believe. Then I have to master recruiting. And once you do that, then you worry about leading, guiding, and directing your organization. And then, there's other things after that. But I see so many people in this industry, they're trying to learn algebra, and they don't even know how to do addition yet. So I just wanted to share that with you this week. I want you to think about that, to get rid of the information overload the very best you can. Focus in, master the skill sets that are necessary for a specific aspect of the business, then move to the next aspect, then move to the next aspect. It's a sequential learning process. Don't try to learn everything at once. That's why when you go to college, you start in a freshman, you take basic courses, then more advanced courses, and eventually you graduate. I see people trying to take all the courses all at the same time, and they aren't accomplishing anything except information overload. I hope this helps you this week, and we'll see you next week on the MLM Minute.